Hi guys, how are you? Today I am going to be doing an update in my copy of Create This Book. And I know it's been way too long since I've posted a video. I'm sorry. I missed you guys. I'll go ahead and show you all of the pages that I have done since the last time I posted a video on this book. This page said, create an unusual combo. Think of an object, draw it as if it's made out of an unusual, because I can talk. Think of an object, draw it as if it's made out of an unusual material. Unusual. I've tried to read that a few times and each time I mess up the word. So, oops. I decided to draw a coffee cup made out of donuts. And I know in reality that that is a horrible idea because the donuts would get soggy from the coffee and crumble apart. But in my make-believe world, a coffee mug made out of donuts would be awesome. You drink your coffee and then you can eat a donut. Why not? Here is my drawing. I drew it on separate sketchbook paper because the paper in the Create This Book is not my most favorite to draw on. Things tend to show through the pages, so a lot of times I do it on separate paper and put it in. But I just drew it and then I colored it in with Crayola colored pencils. This next page told you to create art with wax. Decorate this page using only wax, candle wax, crayons, etc. But since it said to only use wax, I did not sketch first with a pencil, which was like way out of my comfort zone, but I still had fun with this. This is what I drew, and I decided to draw something that I draw quite often, and Belle is one of my favorite original Disney princesses. This next page I definitely did completely wrong, but I thought I would still show it to you guys anyway. That way if you do not have this book and you are curious about what kind of pages are in the book, you'll know about this page, but don't do what I did. I didn't do it correctly. The page said, create drawing variation. Choose one object, draw it over and over again, using as many different methods as possible. The more bizarre, the better. Record whatever method you used next to each drawing. And I only read like the very first part of this when I did the page, and it said to create drawing variation and to choose one object, and I was like, oh, I'll pick candy, because candy is one thing, but there's so many kinds of it. I started to draw candy, and I stopped after I realized I wasn't doing the page correctly, and it was too late to turn back, so this is just how I've left the page. This next page said to create a paint by number. Design a simple image, choose a set of colors, assign each color a number. Label each area of the image with the number that corresponds to the color that should be used in that area. Color it in or have a friend fill it in for you. So what I did was I drew the picture and then I had my 10-year-old niece, Megan, color it in. On the page with the directions is where I drew the picture, and then on the blank page next to it is the color code with the numbers. I drew a stack of Tsum Tsums, and then like I said, my niece colored it in. This next page is another page that Megan helped me out with, and it said create something out of nothing. Draw random scribbles on this page and make something out of them. My family has this game that we have always played, especially while waiting at a restaurant for our food to arrive, where we will take turns drawing a squiggle for each other, and then the person that you drew the squiggle for has to look at it and somehow make a picture out of it. And we just call it the squiggle game, and that is what me and Megan did on this page. Every mark that is pink was Megan, and every mark that was green was me. So like for example, this mouse with the cowboy hat. I drew the green squiggle, and then Megan with her pink pen turned it into a mouse with a cowboy hat, which I think is amazing. And the last page I have to show you guys in this video says to create an assignment. Think of an everyday task. Decide whether you like or dislike it. Write about the task and describe the way you feel about it. As my task, I chose the dishes. So I wrote about it on the one page, and then in the corner of the other page I added some doodles that I drew of dishes and dish soap and a sponge But then what I wrote is doing the dishes. I like it, but I also don't. I like it because I don't like when there is mess in the kitchen, and because it kind of helps me relax. I don't like it because it feels like no matter how many times I do the dishes, there is always more. So that is everything I have done in this book since the last video I've posted on it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I love your beautiful faces, and I will see you next time. Bye! Also, random thing that has nothing to do with this video, but I recently got my first lip sense color, and it's amazing. Look at this. What? What? Okay. It's like, what is this sorcery on my face? I love it.